Man, this most recent string of hot days has really just told me that I need to find some, sleeveless metal shirts. Because, well, what does a shirt like one that says Big Dog really say about me? That my bark is worse than my bite? Anyways, nation, it's time for us to go back to metal. It's time for us to talk about something very quickly because the album was very quick. Yeah, the two albums that I reviewed and I posted today, which was the 311 and the Dying Fetus records that came out yesterday, well, they were quick. We're talking neither of them eclipsed 30 minutes. Now this one does, but just barely. 33 minutes in length, 10 tracks, Toxic Holocaust, Conjure, and Command. Now we've already gotten reviews, we've already gotten opinions from two separate reviewers in the community in the Needle Drop and JGC Sound. So why am I covering this as well? Because I cover metal, of course. Not to mention, some of you wanted to see this. There's one other thing I want to say, though. There's little things down there in the description box that you guys should definitely follow. You should definitely check out the Facebook page. Just search for coverkillernation whenever you're on your Facebook account, and like that page. Because, well, let's face it, I love being close with you guys. Real close. Yeah. But at any rate, this 10-track affair is a myriad whirlwind shitstorm of thrash metal, and this is something that Toxic Holocaust has been doing now for, well, a little while now. This is their 4th record already. Yeah, it seems like only yesterday I was listening to their first album for the very first time thanks to a subscriber of mine who's been a longtime friend of mine, Alex, out there, or Manini, as he likes to call himself in various chats and other forms of ridiculosity. But Toxic Holocaust is one of these bands that has been on my radar for quite some time now, so with their 4th album coming out, it's finally time for me to pay them a proper review here on the Cover Killer Nation channel. And let me tell you something. From past to present, this is a band that's constantly evolving their sound a little bit, whether it's dropping some things, whether it's adding some things, whether it's kind of giving it more of a punky crossover influence, whether it's throwing in some black metal aspects. This is a Portland band that really does what they do very well. It's raw, it's quick, it's brutal, it's thrashy, and it's in your face. What more could you really ask for? Not to mention they also have interesting lyrical themes that every metal fan can appreciate. But does the music, does everything, does this album as a whole really measure up to the past? Does it measure up to the past, and is it forging a good future? You know what I like to talk about, guys. I like to talk about historical aspects, I like to talk about the present, and I like to think ahead. That's what I do as a reviewer. If you want analysis, I give you a little bit of that as well. This 10-track affair is exactly what you want it to be. It is a whirlwind shitstorm of thrash metal. And it's one that's done very, very well. The production is excellent. The vocals are very searing, snarling. They're just really in your face. And the music certainly represents the mood and the tone appropriately. This is very loud, very bombastic, and it has a lot of great things to offer to a listener. By comparison to their previous records, this is probably one of the most solid works. Some people may disagree. Some people may like the more punky infusion, the more black metal-y infusion that is largely absent on this affair here. However, they should not be feeling too distant from this particular album, mainly because for all the things that seem to have been removed, the thrash element, the powerful element, the speed element has been retained and will constantly be retained. This is a band that's not going to be doing anything really outlandish in the near future. So there goes your past, your present, and your future. This band is alongside many other American contemporaries of the thrash metal scene, this new wave of American thrash metal, bands such as Warbringer, that really are able to do a lot for this genre, really kind of respawned it a little bit, and has given it a lot of positive momentum. This is a band that surprisingly a lot of people know about, and this is a band that a lot of people really do respect. And it's unfortunate that I've never gotten to see these guys live. Appropriately enough, the one chance I got there just a little bit late. However, in the studio and in the material that you're able to hear from the CDs that you pick up, Conjure and Command included, these guys are excellent at what they do. They are giving American thrash metal a fantastic name, and Conjure and Command follow suit with that and excels and really kind of reverberates the brand even higher. This is very well constructed, and this is very well executed. And that's something that thrash metal really needs to be. It doesn't need to... It can be chaotic. It can be absolutely crazy. It can be insane. It can be crossover, but without a little bit of sound structure, without a little bit of a focus to it, sometimes thrash can seem a little bit difficult to get into. Sometimes thrash can seem just a little bit too chaotic. It can seem like it's just going nowhere. Either that or it's just, it's got to where it's going within the first 10 seconds, and the remainder of the song is just kind of repetition of that same theme. If it's a good theme, then, well, the song is going to be a little bit more bearable, but with other songs, not so much. It's just going to get annoying. That's not the case with Toxic Holocaust. They're able to make songs that are very, very well done, not to mention they keep you engaged with this album. It's a quick album. It's only 33 minutes, as I had mentioned in the opening. However, these 33 minutes pass by quickly because there's enough of a dynamism in there, there's enough variety in there, and there's enough just raw brutality in there to really quench your thirst for good American thrash metal. Got to give this album a solid 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed this. This is something that I've listened to multiple times, and I will certainly be doing that. I'll be listening to it a lot more prior to the end of the year. Is this one that's going to make it to the top 20? Well, we're going to have to wait and see. There's still a couple of months left. However, this is a damn fine thrash album. This is something that we definitely needed. Thrash has been kind of leveling off a little bit ever since the hot start with Onslaught's Sounds of Violence, which, by the way, that special order came in. I am now a proud owner of, and I could not be happier. Anyways, guys, what did you guys think about this record? Let me know. And CoverkillernNation is always telling you, please help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered, or just let them fuck each other senseless, and we'll have a lot of men's best friends running around, and a lot of cats that shit on things. Take care!